Hi, welcome to Fanboy and Critic, our show where we go watch new movies out in theaters and tell you what we think of them. This week we're actually watching Game of Thrones because Game of Thrones.
I'm Joel Mortiz and I'll be your fanboy.
And I'm Sam McClure, I'll be your critic. Last week was fucking epic in every way. There's a lot of haters out there. Not really happy with you haters. One big thing happened, and spoiler alert, the Night King got fucking vanished by Arya.
That was pretty much that whole episode.
This week, Jay, what do you think is going to happen? Like the fallout from all that, but basically they have a whole other war to fight. So what do you think, in this next single episode, what do you think the fallout from the Battle of Winterfell is going to be?
Well, based on the preview for next episode, it seems like Daenerys is ready for war after just almost losing a war. So I don't know if that's a good thing because your numbers are obviously down and they just came from a war. So I don't even know if they're ready for it.
But what do you think is going to happen? Like she's got weakened everything. Do you think she's just going to jump in, or is this going to be another like filler talky episode until we get to actual battle?
This is definitely going to be a filler talky episode, but I think a lot of things are going to unravel, and I think John and Danny are definitely going to have that talk of what the hell is going to happen. Do you love me? Are we going to continue to do this? Am I going to sit on the throne? Are you going to sit on the throne? I think that's definitely going to be brought up. Other than that, I really don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of done predicting for the show. Now I just want to see what unravels.
I think you're right. I think there's going to be a lot of fallout between Danny and John. Like they did this battle and they survived. So now they really have to deal with the consequences of like we're related and you're actually the heir to the Iron Throne and I want the Iron Throne more than you. But I think Arya's shoulder's probably going to get thrown out from all the fucking high fives that she gets coming back into Winterfell. Damn, I just don't think they're going to get much done this episode, to be honest.
They better. We only have 3 more.
We only have 3 more, and I think they're going to slow play this one. This is going to be like episode 2, where they're just like, well, things, talky, and then like nothing happens, and then they start to head out, and then they probably teleport to King's Landing, like all these the recent seasons. They probably get there, and they're like, well, Cersei doesn't want to play nice, and then end of episode. Like, that's probably...
Yeah, that's... kind of
nothing consequential, I think, is going to happen in this episode.
There will be a lot of talking.
I mean, the dragons are weakened, but I feel like that's all just a show. Like, the army's weakened, the dragons are weakened. I feel like it's just a show to just be like, look, she doesn't have a big chance. But, like, come on. Daenerys and dragons and even a small army with dragons is going to take the Iron Throne.
Yeah. Those dragons are the key.
I don't know, man. I feel like this hour was even better than the last... I feel like this episode was even better than the last episode.
This is the Game of Thrones we are talking about. It's not all about the war and everything like that, but it's about the plots and the twists and the schemes. This is what Game of Thrones is, and they brought it. They brought it this episode. Somehow they made just as good as an episode without a crazy war about the Night King.
They still had a pretty awesome battle, the sea battle.
Yeah, that was really cool.
But before that, like, a lot of things happened. Just like Sansa basically being like, listen, we don't like her, and she helped us out, and she has dragons, but fuck her anyways.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of oh shit and like sad moments in this episode.
So that whole conversation between Danny and John.
He's a genuine person. He does the right things.
But he can't tell her no at all. And, like, I get it. Like, you like her, you've been sleeping with her, like, all that. But, like,
do
what's right. He loves her. He says he loves her. But, like, he's still like, I can't actually say the words where I don't tell my sisters.
True. I mean, if he really wants what's good for the realm, I mean, yeah, man. Just don't tell your sisters and live on your life. But he's too good. It's Jon Snow.
He has to tell his sisters. He loves his sisters. He loves Daenerys. He's got to do the right thing, and he's always going to be bit in the ass by it.
But it's not even their sister now.
That's his cousin. He grew up. They're
I mean, yes, they are family, and then he does the right thing. He's doing the right thing. It's the Jon Snow thing to do.
Yeah, it really is the Jon Snow thing to do. The dumbest, most honorable thing, which gets every member of his family killed. And I don't necessarily think that's going to be any different for him.
Yeah, I mean, based on Daenerys' reaction to his reaction, it was not good.
Yeah, she was not having any of it. But he, regardless, tells his sisters. And then she immediately, he's like, don't tell anybody. She's like, I promise. And then immediately tells Tyrion. What?
That
Not
was
even a second's hesitation. She's just like, by the way, guy I used to be married to and really hated. Here's what's going on.
And Tyrion goes off and blabs his mouth.
Well, that's what Tyrion does. Tyrion didn't promise anybody not to say anything.
True, but now it's pretty much out. I mean, now the two advisors know, and
Why do you think Tyrion told, though? Like, if he really thought that Daenerys was actually best, he wouldn't tell Varys. If he really was like, no, Daenerys is the best, well, I'm not going to tell anybody, I think he actually wanted a sounding board to be like, is this a good idea to actually get rid of her? I don't know.
yeah, maybe that's a way out of it. But how do you hold that kind of information? Like, you would
They've
have
had
to.
big secrets before that they don't tell anybody.
Yeah, true, but
I think if he really, really wanted Daenerys to not have any challengers, he would not have told Varys.
then Tyrion turns around and he's like, "Wait, no, I believe in her. She's the one."
Well, I mean, he also had this argument that was a good argument. It's like, look, you can't just keep switching back and forth between who you think might be better. Like, we picked a person, we have to stick with that person.
Yeah.
But, like, I think a bigger part of his argument is, like, if we do choose Jon, how do we get... Like, he was just like, what happens to Daenerys?
Yeah.
It means if we pick Jon, Daenerys has to die, and she's not that bad. She doesn't deserve to die. Let's go back. Everybody got fucking laid.
Everyone.
Right? Everyone got laid. Podrick got 2 women. If you saw in the background, he got 2 women. Good for you, Podrick. You're still my number 1.
Torm didn't get laid by the person I wanted.
Well, he didn't get laid by Brienne, but he got somebody.
But Brienne got laid.
Brienne, for the first time, had sexual relations with a man. And it was Jaime, like we all wanted to. And then Jaime immediately was like, peace, Cersei's better. That's so messed up
yeah.
for her. She's just like, finally chooses like one guy. She's like, I think you're honorable and great. And then he's like, you know what? Actually, my evil sister is better than you, so I'm gonna leave now.
I think Jamie's best line was, I've never had sex with a knight before. I'm confused. I don't know what he's going back for. Is he gonna try and stop Cersei from doing all this, or is he gonna fight alongside with Cersei?
It sounds like he's gonna try and make up with Cersei, because at the end of the day, I still think he loves Cersei in a romantic way, not just a sisterly way. I think he still is in love with Cersei, and he always has been. And I think now, the reason he came up to the North was specifically because we'll all die if the Night King wins.
Yes.
So now that it's just a family matter of houses trying to get the Iron Throne, I definitely think he's going to be with Cersei and try and basically try and help her and become part of her crew again.
It's going to be interesting when he shows up, because he's not dead, and Tyrion isn't either.
And she's claiming that the baby is Euron Greyjoy's as well.
Which brings me to that point when Tyrion mentions the baby.
Yeah.
So how did Tyrion know?
Tyrion's always known. The last time she talked to Tyrion, she said, I will agree to help you because I'm expecting. And he said, okay, I believe you because you're always going to protect your children.
So so now Greyjoy kind of knows that she was pregnant before they had sex.
I don't think Greyjoy's going to... I don't think he's going to put it together.
He might.
He might. He gave her a look, but I don't know. He's not smart. He's just crazy. This really felt like a final episode. Like, everybody was leaving. Tormund, Samwell, and Gilly, and they're just like, bye now. Like, our storylines are wrapped up, and they had like a tearful goodbye with Jon, and Jon's leaving. Do you think we're going to see any of these characters again? Tormund, Samwell, Gilly, like all these characters that are just like, okay, well, have fun on your war. We're done.
To be honest, no. I think that's it. I mean, they might be in the last episode showing what they're doing wherever they are.
There might be a postscript.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think that was a goodbye episode for those characters because they're pretty much useless now. The war is over. Or their war is over. But there's no use for them unless they're somehow losing the war down there and all of them come and save the day for backup. I can maybe see that happening, but I think that's it. I think that's it for Torm. I think that's it for Sam.
All right, so then Daenerys and her like whatever ships she has left, they come back down and they're coming around the Dragonstone. It's such a good moment. They're just like, oh yeah, Dragonstone, we're safe. And then boom, Rhaegal just goes down.
It was so bad. All 3 shots were just
spot on. Well, they didn't expect the Greyjoy fleet to be there, which was specifically a very good tactical way to put them.
The first shot, I was kind of like, it's okay, it's fine. The third shot, I'm like, it's still fine. And the kill shot, the third shot,
to the neck.
Oh my god, that was it was so bad. It's a bad day for Daenerys. I was so sad for the dragon. I don't know why I felt so sad. I mean, the dragons are awesome, but I felt really bad for Dany.
She lost 2 kids already.
That's 2 kids for her, and she looked so angry when she was charging at him.
She had that like fury in her eyes. She was like, "I'm gonna charge," and I'm like, "You're so dumb." Yeah. This is what lost you like a big portion of the Battle of Winterfell. It's just you charging in when you get upset.
Yeah.
Oh, but she probably should have died from all that. But Euron on his fucking scorpion, I was like, damn.
And they've built so many. I kept thinking like, oh, they have 1 scorpion. No, it's on ships, it's on castles, it's everywhere.
They've had all this time to prep. Like literally the time it took for like all the armies to move north, fight a whole battle, and then move back south again. They built a ton of scorpions. And I think they improved based on the like behind the episode, they like improved the scorpion design apparently.
Yeah. The dragon going down was so sad for me. And they also fucked up those ships.
Yeah, of course. Oh, if it's gonna fuck up a dragon, it's gonna fuck up a ship. We move on to the final like scene where they're just at the gate and Tyrion's like, listen, we can still talk this out. And neither of these ladies are gonna talk it out.
Yeah.
You know from the beginning, neither of these ladies are gonna talk it out. Qyburn comes out basically is like, and fuck you. We're gonna murder your friend right in front of you if you don't immediately surrender. And Tyrion's like, all right, fuck this guy. I'm gonna go talk directly to Cersei. Throws a few lines down that you think might work. I mean, he's clever.
Yeah. I brought out my phone and started recording. I thought Tyrion was gonna die at this very moment. I was like, he's walking up there, oh my god. But it didn't happen.
Why do you think Missandei said what she said?
That I was confused. I thought she was gonna scream out and be like, I love you. I think she's just maybe just saying like she has the dragon. She's gonna win. I don't know.
She has 1 dragon at this point.
Yeah, 1 dragon.
Did you see how many scorpions were on that wall?
Yeah. Like I was saying, I can't believe they built so many.
There are so many scorpions.
Good thing the dragon was just chilling back there.
Yeah, he was outside of range at that point.
Yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen for the next episode.
I think she said that. She was basically just like, don't worry, just fucking burn them all. Like, Dracarys, burn them all, I think is what her final words were.
Maybe.
And then I kind of wanted the Mountain to Sparta kick her off, but he just beheaded her.
Like he always does. So sad for Missandei. But I mean, she's
I'm more
pretty
sad
much...
for Grey Worm.
But I mean, that's just more fire for Dany to get even angrier and go even crazier. It seems like she's just getting crazier now.
Yeah.
She does not care what she's doing as long as she takes the throne at whatever cost it takes now. She's very pissed off. Very pissed off. You took her. You took the dragon. She's coming for you, Cersei.
All right, predictions for next week.
Predictions for next week. Damn it. I haven't thought this far ahead.
I mean, how do you think Dany is going to react to her best friend getting killed? And honestly, this is now like 3 big losses. Jorah went down, another dragon went down, her child, and then her best friend.
I think hopefully Tyrion does talk some sense in there to kind of pull back and wait. Which, I mean, from the preview, it looks like Jon finally gets there. So that's more army for them. But hopefully they come up with a better plan. I hope they just don't go there charging, thinking they know what they can handle, take more than they can handle. I think Jaime's definitely going to get there. And I think try to convince Cersei to not go to war with them. And it's probably going to fail. And he's probably going to end up, I'm throwing out there, dead. I think I think Cersei might have a disagreement.
Yeah.
And just have him killed at this point.
I agree with you. I think next episode, Varys is going to convince Tyrion to support Jon's claim. Okay. But I also think at the same time, Varys is going to die because Daenerys is going to find out that he's basically making these treasonous plans against her. Varys is going to die protecting their secret, the other people's treason, and everybody's going to see like, oh shit, she is crazy. We can't really expect her to be queen. Also with Jaime, I think Jaime's gonna. Yeah, you're right. Jaime's gonna make it back. Teleportation. They're just plot convenient teleportation. I think Jaime's gonna make it back, and I think he's going to threaten to tell the realm that the child is his now, and she's no longer about that life. She's like, no, I told everybody it's Euron Greyjoy's. Like, this is what's happening. You betrayed me. Blah blah blah. Mountain's gonna kill Jaime.
Yep.
And I think Arya's gonna steal Jaime's face and then kill Cersei.
Ooh.
And Clegane Bowl is about to happen. Clegane Bowl. Have you heard that expression online?
I've heard of it, yeah.
Yeah, Clegane Bowl. The Cleganes are gonna go at it one last time. Who do you think is gonna win Clegane Bowl?
The Mountain, easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of sick of the Hound. He's a whiny person. He is a very whiny person, and I'm sick of it. I mean, he barely helped during the war with the Night King, and yeah, I'm over him.
He's just so afraid of fire. He's just like,
I kind of wish that's how he dies. I hope he gets burned alive.
oh damn, that's rude.
All right, fanboys and critics, make sure you like, subscribe, comment below. Tell us what you thought about this Game of Thrones episode and your predictions for next week. Huzzah!
Huzzah! Keep fixing your fucking mic. I don't know how you do this. How you're doing this. Here, there you go. It's like pointed towards your titty.